Just starting a YouTube channel or thinking about it but worried you don't have the right gear? And you've heard it before, you can start a YouTube channel with your phone. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can actually, and I'll show you how, so don't go away. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel where we review tech related to making YouTube videos just like this one. So if you're liking this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Now it's true that there is a lot that can go into making a YouTube channel, and you can end up with lots of gear to really improve your production value, like cameras, lights, sound gear, the whole 9 yards. But you know what? It really doesn't have to be like that. And trust me, I'm not one of those YouTubers here to tell you that you can use your phone while filming the video with their Sony a7S III, their $2,000 16 to 35mm G Master lens, Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, and their 3 aperture 120D lights. I filmed this video with my iPhone and a couple of accessories I had on hand during the COVID-19 lockdown earlier this year. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to get up and running super fast in 3 easy steps. And make sure you stick around until the end because I'll share a bonus tip on how to get cinematic looking footage using your iPhone. So let's get into it. First and foremost, you do want to invest in audio equipment, because even though the iPhone mic is pretty damn good for when you're holding it up close and vlogging, for those times when you're a little bit further away, you're going to need something that will make sure you can pick up your voice nice and clear. Now for this video, I used the Boya BY M1 lavalier microphone. It costs under $20 on Amazon, so not a lot of money, and for the money is a great piece of kit. I actually used a little bit of tape and stuck it to my chest about here underneath my shirt, and it made a real difference to the audio. I'll leave a link to the video in the description below so you can hear it for yourself, but here's a little sample. We sat down to have a look at it. The video was pretty short, it's just a few minutes long, and it was a video of the kids in his class. Next is lighting. So for this video there are 3 sources of light, but you can get away with 1. The first one is the main lighting on me, and for that I used sunlight. I positioned myself near a window and it had a net curtain pulled across which diffused the light and made it nice and soft. Easy peasy. Next I had a couple of others that are more decorative, and if you don't have them you don't really need them. The first is the little lamp I had in the background. Again, you don't really need it, but I thought it added a little bit of visual interest behind me. And last but not least, I added a little bit of colour on the wall to my left. Again, not really essential, but I happened to have my RGB light with me, so I used it. I used the Viltrox RB08P, such a lovely consumer-friendly name. And it's available on Amazon for $50 US. I'll put a link in the description below. And again, you don't really need it, but I had it, so I used it. And now, if you're starting to get a little bit excited and starting to believe that you can actually do this too, then hit the like button below and leave me a comment, or even ask me a question if you want to know more. Next is some form of stabilization. Now ideally this would be a tripod of some sort with an iPhone holder. Now you can get one of those cheap dollar store selfie sticks, take the phone holder off the end of it and pop that on a cheap little tripod. It doesn't even have to be a full length camera tripod, because you can prop it on a table, a stack of books, or whatever. In fact, you don't even need a tripod. Here's a quick video that shows you 3 cheap phone holders you can make that will help stabilize your phone, and I'll put a link in the description below. The key thing is you're trying to stabilize your phone to eliminate the shakiness that you can sometimes get when filming a video. So, in case you blinked, that literally is all you need to get started. So what are you waiting for? Go for it and hit the record button. Now, I did promise you a bonus tip, and that is how to get cinematic looking footage with your iPhone. For this, I recommend investing in an app called Filmic Pro. Now this app allows you to fine-tune adjustments to the settings of your phone to really dial in that cinematic look. For example, you can fine-tune things like the exposure and focus of your image, so you can lock that in to get a little bit of a blurry background. See in my video how the background is slightly blurred? Now this would be even more noticeable if I had other things in my background other than a lamp and my apartment wall. The app can also let you select a higher bitrate to record in, and that really maximizes your phone's ability to get really good detail in your image. If I hadn't told you this was filmed on an iPhone, would you think that it was? Now, there's a fantastic channel that I recommend you check out called iPhonographers. The channel is dedicated to filmmaking using your iPhone and full of great advice, tips and tricks. They do a number of deep dives on how to best use the Filmic Pro app, from the best settings to use through to examples of filming. It's well worth checking out, both the app and the channel. Now I've done a video about a couple of RGB lights you might want to get, including the one I mentioned earlier, so if you did want to get a little bit of lighting gear that also do special effects like Cop Car and a bunch of others, check out that video here. Also, as a small channel, I was stoked when I went from 300 to 700 subscribers in a super short time. So check out this video for simple, straightforward tips that you can implement on your channel too. Click on it now and I'll see you over there. Cheers guys.